All right, welcome back. It's been a long time since I did any videos. It's been a long winter here in the southern part of West by God, Virginia. So propane season has been extremely busy. So I haven't had time to do much anything besides deliver propane and come home and eat and go to sleep and repeat. It's been long. We thought we was done. This is the first part of March. Thought we was good there for a minute, and then today it was 29 when I woke up and snowing again. So who knows what's in store? But I do know what's in store for us: a new toy. So as y'all know, I had the little John Deere 1025, and I had no issues with that tractor. I ain't on here to bash tractors. I ain't on here to do none of that stuff. I love my little John Deere tractor. It wasn't big enough for some of the stuff I want to start doing. So needed to look at upgrading. So I sold my John Deere and I went and invested in something a little bigger. And we'll get into that. But probably the last thing that I put on here, I was fighting with the mini excavator again. I did get the mini excavator done, finished, put back together. I don't think I ever posted the video of it. I need to post that. But it wasn't too bad. The biggest problem now is because it sat outside for so long, it got some water in the hydraulic system, so I'm gonna have to drain the hydraulic system again and refill it, which ain't no big thing. But anytime it's really cold, if I come out here and start it, then the hydraulics won't work because it's froze. So then I just got to do that, get it ready for spring, got a lot of stuff to get done. And now that I got this toy, then I got a whole lot of stuff to get done. So what I bought an RK25 from Rural King. If you don't know what Rural King is, it's a farm and gun and tractor and just about anything you want country wise. They got tools, they got all kinds of stuff. They're not sponsored. I don't have any sponsors still, so don't look for that. This is all my money. But I bought an RK25. I got the front bucket, I got a mowing deck, 60-inch drive over mowing deck. It ain't as quick to put on as the John Deere was, but hey, it is what it is. You can't get a backhoe and the mowing deck, so I didn't get a backhoe because I got the mini excavator. But I got a quick attach 3-point hitch. I got a ballast box for it because I also got a hydraulic snow blade, or any kind of blade, but it's mainly for snow and pushing around dirt and stuff, but it's hydraulic. You can tilt it back and forth hydraulically with the 3-point, with the third function kit that I got put on here. So I got the third function kit put on here, and I also got a grapple, and that's what we're getting ready to look at here in a minute, because I just picked it up. It's been on back order. I got the tractor. Well, the tractor took about 3 weeks to get here, along with everything else. The grapple didn't get here till just today, so I went and got it, and I just got it off the truck. It's still covered in snow. It's sitting over here melting. And then I also got a canopy for up on the ROPS. The ROPS will stand all the way up, and I got a canopy for it for when I'm mowing during the summer and stuff. The problem is my garage door ain't tall enough to come in here with it on, so I had to take it off and lay the ROPS down to be able to get the tractor in here. Eventually I'm gonna build me a lean-to on the side of my garage to park this in, since it won't fit in here with the canopy on it. It kind of, I guess I should have, as my wife says, why don't you measure it? Yeah, whatever. I'm good at eyeballing stuff. My eyeballing didn't work though. But that's okay. So like I said, I got the bucket, I got the snow blade, and the grapple. The grapple they didn't do anything to it. It come off the truck, and I went and got it, so it was still in a pallet. The only thing I've done to it so far is I took the pallet off of it. So we're going to see from beginning to end about. Let me move this stuff out of the way. Move that chair out of the way for y'all so I can set y'all over here. Let me flip y'all around. Alrighty, so here is the grapple. It is Rural King Cutter. It's a what model number is it? Let us see. Well, there's your part number 288301. And just like everything is good in the world, it's made in China. But I don't care. This is something I've needed for a long time. That's the way I can pick up brush, move it around a whole lot easier than dragging it around. So as we go through it, we'll talk about everything. It says on the paper I got with it says that there is no grease in any of the grease fittings, so we're going to grease it. And the quick attach hoses are, right now they're set up for skid steer quick attach, because you can buy this for any of them, but they send you the ones for this with it. So we're gonna swap these out. Shouldn't be too hard. Might put some thread sealing on these just because. Make sure that we're in screen here. Yep. That will do. All right. So this, like I said, it shouldn't be hard. Just I need another big crescent wrench. I just don't have one. I got one that's smaller. I don't have one this size. Oh my goodness. Okay, so yep, that's on there. Wow. Hey, hope I don't have to take it and put it in the vise. Good night. Wow. I know. Hydraulic pressure. I know. But good night, it don't need to be that tight. Goodness. See what this one is. Well, at least that one moves. Goodness, I don't know what's wrong with that other one. We'll get it figured out in a minute. I don't figure there's going to be any leaks. This thing shouldn't have any hydraulic fluid in it either. Oh, a little bit. Probably preservative. All right. Let's get this ready to go. Got plenty of tools. I just don't have anything ginormous size. I guess I'm gonna have to invest in some bigger wrenches and bigger crescent wrenches, since I'm starting to get bigger tractors. And the skid steer takes quite a bit of big stuff too. Hopefully that's tight enough. We'll find out when we put pressure to it, because it'll let you know. Let's try this again. Goodness gracious. I guess I'm about to get up. Oh my goodness. Let me grab some bigger pliers. Oh, there it goes. Goodness gracious. Whew. Hello. Whoever put that on there is, let's see, strong. I think I'm strong most of the time, but that was ridiculous. Here's another mess. Yep. Oh, come on now, start on it. Yep, that's a mess. Good thing I got paper towels. I should have grabbed, I don't think I got any of the pig mats. Should have grabbed a pig mat, but I don't think I got any. I think I'm out for the minute. Nothing worse than hydraulic fluid because it gets on everything and it is slick. It's like an icy parking lot. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see what that got us. Let's get these out of the way. Still wore gloves again. But I didn't. Really, the hardest part of this was whoever put that on there at 9,000 foot-pounds. Whoever it was, goodness gracious. Clean up my mess. I know I done made a mess now, but we'll get over that. I should have did this to begin with. I really hate rubber gloves, but I guess when it's cold they ain't bad. And in the summertime your hands sweat in them and pull them out and it's ridiculous. It's a glove of sweat. But we'll get the grease gun. Grease this. Wipe all these off so I can tell if they are leaking. Hard to tell when they're covered in hydraulic fluid. All right, so if you don't have one, I don't care what brand you buy, but if you got equipment, you need you a grease gun, because I'm telling you, I was not a fan for a long time, and then the more I have to grease stuff, the more I am a fan. And this is lock and lube. You just press it, stick it on there, and then it locks on there, and then you just grease it. Couple squirts till you see it. And once we get this hooked up, I'll operate it a few times, and then we'll go back and see if it needs greased again. one. So I think there's only 6. Alright. That's probably too much. I didn't see it coming out the bottom down there. Oh, there's some. Alright, so 6. You got 1 and 1, and then 1 down on the bottom, and then I think that's it. So there's 6 grease fittings on it. It didn't come with an owner's manual, so I guess I can look it up online. I'm sure there's a website somewhere for it. So, let's see here. Get these lines out of the way. Hopefully, everything else is tight. Like I said, with hydraulics, you're going to know quickly if something's not tight. So, it won't be too hard to see. Everything is skid steer quick attach on the RK, the Rural King. So it ain't like John Deere. John Deere had their own John Deere quick attach, which was it kind of picked up the same way up here, but down on the bottom, it had a pin that everything set over, and then you had a locking pin that went through it. So you couldn't use quick attach, skid steer quick attach with John Deere quick attach. They make a thing to go from either or, but that just adds more weight to the front of your tractor, so you're taking away from your lift capacity, which this thing's pretty heavy, so it's going to take away from a little bit of lift capacity. That's why I got the ballast box, so I can put about 800 to 1,000 pounds in the ballast box. But before we do that, we'll walk around here, let y'all look at the tractor. I'll show you. Right now, like I said, I got the bucket off. But it's RK25. It's you got right here's your PTOs. So you got this is your mid for your mowing deck, mid and rear, and then here's your gears, low, neutral, and high. Your 4-wheel drive's right here too. It's just on and off, and then right here's your PTO. Your lights. Up here you got blinkers, and then you got lights, which I don't think anything will come on with the key off. You got a horn. Let's cut the key on. Got a horn. And then you got lights up here. These lights up here you have to turn on manually. They don't come on with a switch. You have to reach behind them and cut them on. But right here's your blinkers. When you got one on, the other one's just lit up. And then you also have a four-way flashers. But y'all heard that ding ding. It also comes standard with Bluetooth speakers. So you can Bluetooth your phone to it, and it's real easy. You go on your Bluetooth on your phone, search for Bluetooth, and it comes up and says tractor. So you just connect it and away you go, jamming. My wife hates it because I run around the yard with music blaring now instead of my earphones in. You got one plug in there, 12 volt seat belt. Right now I've got the I think I forgot to say I got a scraper blade too. I sold the one with the tractor because I wanted it to match. It ain't a color thing. It's just I figured this one was heavier with a bigger tractor. But the only thing it is, because of, let me cut this back off. because of the way this is built, it's not quick attach compatible. The pins here are too close together for the quick attach. And once I get, because this is getting ready to come back off now that I got the grapple, and I'm gonna put the quick attach back on and the ballast box. So I'll show y'all that once I get it back on here. You got your tighteners down here for tightening up your slack, and then your top link for adjusting everything. You got your toolbox here, and then right here's where you put diesel in. You got cup holders on both sides, and then you also have, this is a wireless phone charger. I got a S22. Yeah, S22. It fits in it perfect. And then you can charge your phone while you're listening to music, and you can go on about life. And then you got some USB plug-ins too if you want them. This is your throttle, slow and high. Normally, because this thing is set up to where the harder you push the pedal, the faster the RPM is. So the pedal will increase your PTO, or not your PTO, but your throttle. The only time that I really mess with this is when I'm either mowing, or if I'm like trying to push into some dirt or something. So you keep it revved up, because as soon as you let off the pedal, then it goes back to idle. So you gotta keep it idled up. This is your joystick, and then this is your third function. All you do is push it, and then either left or right to do whatever you want to do. With the grapple, it'll be open and closed. With the hydraulic snow blade, it'll be left and right. This is all your attachments that are all up here on top, and then right here's your electrical connector for your third function kit, and it's right here. Should have a, I think you can, I haven't studied this real good yet. I haven't got to play with it. I think this will adjust how fast and slow it works, but we'll have to see once we get into it. But this is where you'll plug up everything. That's your third function. I kind of like the RK25. The 24 it was kind of still small, and it didn't have, this thing's got, I think, 1,300 or 1,400 pounds you can lift all the way to full height. So it's got a lot more lift capacity. You also have down here, you've got hydraulic ports for if you're running something on the back. Maybe you got a hydraulic third function, or a hydraulic top link, something, flail mower, something that runs hydraulics. This is all my extra parts where they put the third function kit on. But not getting a lot into stuff, but everything I got here, when I originally bought my John Deere, it was 2017. I bought it. I got the tractor, front bucket. Let me turn y'all around. I got the tractor, front bucket, mowing deck, backhoe, and that's it. And it was the same or more than this entire tractor with everything that I got. So, I mean, whatever. I mean, this is made by, I think it's TYM. I mean, they make tractors for all kinds of people. So it's not like it's some foreign thing. It's got a Yanmar diesel in it, just like my little John Deere had. So I ain't saying, I mean, I ain't on here to bash tractors. I don't care. Tractor's a tractor. If it does the job, then it does the job. But it was getting to where I was needing to be able to move and pick up and do stuff that's more than what it could do. So, because the lift capacity of it, I mean, you can pick something up off the ground. It weighs 1,000 pounds, but that's all you're doing is picking it up. You ain't picking it up and dumping it in a truck or something. This, I can pick up 1,300 pounds and dump it into a truck. And this thing, I can't even I can't even extend it all the way up. Oh, I can't extend it all the way up in here because it's too high for in here. So, and my John Deere, I could put it all the way up and it still wouldn't hit the ceiling. So, I mean, it's a lot bigger tractor. It's more of what I need. So, I'm going to set y'all up here and I'm going to pull forward. I'm going to hook it up. We'll attach it and then I'll hook up the third function and we'll play with it for a minute. All right, so hold on. All right, so y'all saw it wasn't real difficult. And then all you do is flip these down and lock them, and that attaches you. If you ain't never messed with skid steer quick attach, that's all it is. A lot of the skid steers now have automatic ones. You got a switch inside, you can unlock and lock. So that way you ain't got to get out of your little air conditioned skid steer, which is nice, I guess. It's a little much. It's a little much. All right, so now we're gonna hook these up and we'll play with it and see how she works. If I can get the cap out of it. There we go. It's best to run them at this point. We'll find out once we get it in there. Alrighty then. Yep. This is going to be, I have to figure out where to route these hoses at. Because this thing can't be all flippy floppy. Goodness. Must be pressure on everything. There we go. I'll take this one too. Kind of the same thing. No pressure on that one. Wow, it's kind of crazy. I don't know, folks. This thing don't want to go in. Let me get something to poke it with. Maybe it's got too much pressure on it. Sometimes these hydraulics get pressure on them and then don't want to turn loose. Goodness gracious. What is going on here? That's not going to help at all. All right, so technical difficulties apparently. So, I'll let this thing down, see if I can get the pressure off of it. Alright. Hopefully I got some of the pressure off of it. Hopefully. There we go. Alright, winter chicken dinner. See, this is why I don't like gloves. They're covered in stuff and my hands are sweaty in them. Alright, so we'll move y'all around here. I'm gonna go start up the tractor and we'll play with it. So yeah, that worked pretty good. There, flowers. I need wiped off. So as you can see, it's got a good. Let's see here. That's at least 3 foot. So you got at least 3 foot opening there, and it's side to side is 54 inches wide, and these things are ginormous. Good Lord, those are 8.5 inches. 8, maybe 8, a little over 8. Yeah. So if you're wondering, this is, like I said, it's for picking up brush when you're out doing, because you always got fence lines to clean out. You always got a bunch of brush hanging around. You always got tree branches falling. Well, with this, you can just go around, snatch it up, pick it up, carry it to wherever you need it, and dump it. So this way you can get back, you can get your brush piles built, and then you can get them burnt. But that's about all I got for today, folks. It's cold. I had the heat on, but the heat's really loud, so I had to turn the heat off. But yeah, I mean, for what it is, and Rural King RK Tractors gives you a 8-year warranty on these things. Well, my little John Deere only come with a 3-year warranty, so the warranty was worth it too. Because I don't know if y'all been around much, but I'm good at tearing up stuff. So yeah. Anyway, all right. That's it for now. Once it warms up, we'll get some stuff tore up and moved around, and we'll get y'all back on here and seeing what I'm doing. All right. So just go ahead and subscribe or leave a comment, whatever you want to do. All right, later.